How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here. It's time for Veronica Mars, episode 7 of season 2. Very interesting and exciting season, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this episode. Yeah, I mean, we had quite a very somber episode, I would say, with us, I guess, continuing from Abel Kuntz's story. He only had days to live, so I'm assuming rolling into this episode, his passing will be, I don't know, established, but more so confirmed, most likely. So, yeah, but it was kind of sad because of the disappearance of his daughter, Amelia, and we found out that she died, and it was, again, really just sad because of what that family has gone through with season 1, with, you know, the follow-up from season 1, and just seeing, you know, Abel being in a very, very, difficult position with days, like I said, left to live, and obviously with Amelia, so it's just bad luck, isn't it? It's just horrific luck, really. So yeah, but yeah, of course we also got to encounter Aaron as well, following the season 1 finale. So yeah, of course he's going to deny any kind of involvement with the bus crash and obviously what happened to Lily, but yeah, it was really good stuff, that last episode, and I'm excited to get into this episode. So with that said, it's episode 7 of season 2 of Veronica Mars. Let's go.
You guys are feeling frisky and don't want to be disturbed.
Like scram?
Yeah, piss off.
Awkward. But scram.
This whole thing is awkward, to be fair, so you're going to have to narrow it down. Oh boy.
You're not mine.
This big.
Very small world, very awkward.
My code word will be endurance.
Ugh.
Kendall, she's like our age.
She's 25.
Yeah, but not really. You know what I mean? She's...
Oh, right, she's like several years older. Makes it great.
What? She's hot. Like, that's news.
Recommend you not invest everything in one company and let you put all of your money into Casablanca's Realty.
Yeah, baby. Keep it all in the family. That's right.
And it was a bad mistake.
Mr. Eccles. Oh,
Very,
Mr.
very
Eccles,
bad mistake.
I'm afraid they'd need a chief of police. County would still have Lamb, twice the police protection. Everybody wins.
I would
love that.
To live in the town that I was protecting and serving.
We'd make it worth your while.
Ooh.
Someone at Child Protection Services.
She found out one of the kids she babysits for is being abused.
Oh my God.
She's been emailing this agent, trying to help the kid, but she doesn't have proof. It's not sexual. They're not beating
And she
him.
can't do anything in a coma.
Mentally tormenting him. Said twin girls, the Goodmans, this other lady like once. She babysat a lot.
Yeah.
I think they call it a part-time job. It's when you do this thing called work.
Healthy however can. I'm wondering if they'll sell Sheriff Lamb by the pound.
Oh, God.
She got you working now, too?
You don't have any separate accounts from Dick. He didn't put any property in your name.
Oh,
Mother. Can I have some of their
The only
no.
remaining trustee for the funds is their biological mother.
Oh, damn.
So what am I
Oof.
supposed to do?
I'm just thinking back to... Actually, it's so funny, just because it's charisma. But I'm just thinking back to when she was on Buffy. And obviously Cordy... I mean, these are kind of minor spoilers, I guess, so... But still skip ahead if you're not... Yeah. But yeah, Cordy was in riches and all of that. It was like... you know... She was on top of the world, basically. And then there came the IRS, when her parents didn't pay up, and so she was kind of broke, wasn't she? So yeah, all because of her parents' negligence when it came to the tax man, basically. So it's kind of funny, isn't it? Because it's similar, but not in the sense of you know, the tax man is coming for the Casablancas, but it's more so the fact that, you know, she was living it up and now she's fallen to the bottom, basically, financially. But this is all in a little bit of a different scenario in terms of, well, you know, Dick Jr. and Cassidy, they get the money. Not you, Kendall, not you. So, oh boy. But I feel like she's going to do some kind of shady shit to, yeah, kind of screw over Cassidy and Dick Jr. I can see that happening.
Out. All right, people, pair up.
You know what? Breathe next, and if she hears you breathing, you're done for.
Said STD.
Done in forever. Just gone to a girlfriend's house and like watched movies. And
We get more interactions between these two. I'm here for it.
You could sleep over.
Yes.
Single mother Veronica. The last thing I need is a babysitter. I need a clone.
I could be there.
Me
to
too.
help out
Me too.
while you work
I
around
would
the
love a
house,
clone.
Give you a chance to throw in a load of laundry.
Double
or
the reactions,
bath.
right?
Last thing I need is more time in the tub. No.
You reached at, barring alien abduction.
Most important, no
In
voice.
before.
I know you're a friend of Meg's, and I almost let her go because of that boyfriend of hers. This is an inspiration
Duncan?
point. Give Mommy
In
and Daddy.
before.
Good. May I please color now?
Knock yourself out.
This kid, well-behaved kid. More kids need to be like it.
Hello?
Manners and all that.
Disturbingly well. You told the police you couldn't identify the guy you said the whole night was a blur.
Uh-huh.
I lied.
Oh,
Of course you did.
I didn't want the guy found. You know, I didn't know what he was going to say. I knew I was free and clear.
And fool around. We usually do a day trip about once a month with my boss, if you don't mind working on a Sunday. Oh, I almost forgot. Edwin drew this for you.
That's not. Well, that's a bit. Oh, what the Okay, so maybe he isn't a little cherub as we, as we assumed.
No, we spend most of the year in Europe.
So I like Europe.
Does he like Europe, though?
No bark? Is it your day off?
That would be so mean to Milo.
What do you feel like doing? I've got some games.
I want ice cream.
Oh, your
Oh,
mom
Jesus.
just said
I want ice cream.
I got that. However,
He wants ice. Oh my! Kid wants ice. Oh my god.
His mom's got a date with the deputy. With a name like Sax.
Well, at least someone's happy. Veronica's just like relieved. No, Veronica's now happy she's away from the kid.
Hi, Dr. Griffin.
I'm a mensch who's surprisingly on the move. Another patient.
Maybe
too
not a
perfect
mensch.
For plastic, or was Dr. Griffith giving me the slip?
Just be like, no, look, you're fine. I need to go. Unless there's a family emergency, I don't know.
Beaver's, of course, heartbroken. Me? I see it as a chance to bond with my new mom.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Dick is just
Dr. Ego Strokes
a dick.
emergency?
Thank you very much. Oh. Who's buying cigars? That's it. Maybe he's a secret smoker.
So excited. At least we know where to find everything.
Yes, like the anal psychos are located right about here.
Guests.
Great. They kill their guests and steal their shoes. Please tell me they can.
Oh. Yeah, this is not what she had in mind. Oh, God.
When the milk stops being free, I stop drinking it.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Ooh,
Frankly,
wow.
You know the rest.
Damn.
It's just that I have this itch on my back.
Yo, no way.
Scratch. I have these fantastic nails. Should you need me to return the favor?
So Logan has denied you, and now you're shifting on. Wow.
Nothing to tell her about this. You know the rules.
Don't worry. We're not spying on you.
Come on, Rodney.
What's going
Get your
on?
stuff, take it to your...
The fuck? What the fuck is going on?
So weird.
And speak of the devil.
We're staying for Spin the Bottle.
God.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Find other facilities next time, okay? The place is notorious for dealing drugs. I tried to bust them about 20 times when I was sheriff.
What? Okay.
Saw she was in your room for a little while. I got nervous. And I know how she likes to talk a guy's ear off.
She was just asking for my help with something.
Blech.
You better get going.
This is it though, and I don't think Duncan would, but I mean, it's been a long time since, you know, the last scene and in universe, the last scene and this scene. And you know, Logan's just said that. I mean, you guys, yeah, like, she was in there for a while, so. You're not hot, Duncan. What the hell? Show the class.
She was covering.
Oh hell. Oh hell.
Grace?
What the hell?
It's okay.
What
it's okay.
the hell?
Take it off the door. I don't want to be tested. Daddy said I'm not ready.
What the fuck? Oh my god, this is messed up.
It's okay.
Oh no!
Searched and found them in my daughter's room, rifling through her things.
You son of a bitch!
They've been abusing her. They had her locked in the closet. Go.
Mouth.
Go look.
Nobody believes a word you say, you filthy lying whore.
Oh, you need to die. You need to drop dead and die.
Come into my house and start poking around.
It's funny. I heard my father give that exact speech once.
Oh no. What? Did he get abused as a kid as well? Well, damn. Holy shit. Yeah, used two are done for. Used two are done for. Holy shit. It's the fact that... I mean, not just the fact that they are abusers, absolutely sickening, but also what, Sheriff Lamb did there at the end. Well, not just that though, but what he said. I mean, it seems to indicate that he was also a victim of abuse as a kid as well. What he said to the dad. It's funny because my dad said the same shit as well. And yeah, the fact that the fact that he listened to Veronica really was just telling, really. Holy damn. Jesus. Yeah, they need to... Yeah. And it's the fact that they try to accuse Veronica and Duncan of doing something else rather than freeing Grace. So... honestly, that was just devastating. I mean... yeah, it's the fact that, It's just so despairing, especially with Meg's... I mean, Meg's story has just been really tragic these past several episodes. Like, obviously, prior to the bus crash as well, but... I mean, now it just gets really, really worse when you consider the idea that, well, one of Meg's sisters was the culprit in question, wasn't she? So... yeah, and it's just really, really revolting, the fact that they have no qualms about this whatsoever. And there is a constant theme in this episode about shitty parents, I would say, because, I mean, there was even something going on with Gia's parents as well, with Woody, and... It's just really, really... yeah, there's a very ominous vibe there. I don't know if anyone else was getting that kind of vibe, but there was a really, really ominous vibe when it came to... yeah, when it came to that, so... But there was something off with all of the kids, really, so... obviously, Veronica, like, with her babysitting gig, she couldn't really find any signs that, you know, all of the other kids were, you know, being abused or anything like that. But there was, of course, concerning elements. I mean, there was that kid that drew the picture of Veronica being decapitated and all of that. And, yeah, so... but... I mean, obviously, it all came down to the Mannings and... how abusive they were, and again, it's you think to Meg's story and you just think how tragic it is living with abusive parents, who just do not have any, who just do not bat an eye whatsoever to what they do. They are fine with what they are doing, so and it's just revolting. So people like them need to get hit by a truck. But what is really more, what is adding to to how tragic this whole situation is? Sheriff Lamb. I mean, it makes for a very, very kind of flat story if he's just gonna be a character with no redeeming qualities whatsoever. He's just known to be a dickhead. It's not like he's completely evil or anything like that. We just know him to be a complete annoying asshole who just is a constant burden. And it does, like, it's different from being evil, of course, or anything like that. It's not like he's a psychopath or anything along those lines. The only problem with Sheriff Lamb is he can be a bit of a dickhead and a constant annoyance. However, there has to be some kind of, like, story to him that, well, it's not just one note, is it? And it's just really tragic to know, or to get the inkling that he was also a kid that was abused. You know, what he said about his dad, it's just really heartbreaking. So, yeah, but, yeah, I mean, that's it. He still had to do his job because Veronica and Duncan, they broke into the place and all of that. But I am wondering what he managed to uncover further when he went back to the Manning's house at the very end there. So, yeah. And it's just, holy damn. It is just really, really powerful stuff because, obviously you don't imagine to kind of get sympathy, sorry about that there, sympathy when it comes to Sheriff Lamb. But, again, it just adds to his character because it's more than just one note, is it? When it comes to his story, there is some depth behind behind his character, and it's just really heartbreaking. So I'm sure we're gonna uncover those can of worms further, but I mean, it was just a really, really heartbreaking scenario from the get-go in terms of drawing concerns about who's getting there's going to be a kid that's getting abused. Is it going to be Gia's? I mean, it seemed like it was zoning in there when Veronica attended the sleepover, which was, you could tell she was completely fish out of water when it came to, it was just not happening. But it seemed like it was building up to Gia's brother that was getting abused. Like I said, there was something very ominous about that ending shot as well. So, and yet, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that's it. He could still be abused. Because, like I said, I think there's a little bit of a theme going on in this episode where there might be kids who might be feeling that neglect and all of that. Or there is something up and the parents are just not batting it. I mean, the Mannings do not give a shit that they are abusers. And I'm not saying that is going to obviously be the case with every parent that we saw in this episode in terms of, the kids that Veronica babysat, but they are neglecting certain things when it comes to their kids. Like the teacher and all of that. There was, whatever's in this bag is the only thing he could have, really. And I mean, the kid screaming was just absolutely nightmare, wasn't it? But I mean, the strictness is just very, very oppressing. And it's there are just like I said, we don't know what went down when it came to Woody and Gia's brother, but and even then, I mean, these families are just troubled anyways. It's not just that parenting as a whole, but the first kid that Veronica looked at, the one that drew the picture of the decapitated head. You had the dad try to hit on Veronica, and it's just like, you're a fucking creep. So, and it does beg the question of, how far are they are they willing to take? Are they willing to push those boundaries? Because there are going to, I mean, we just mentioned about the fact that the Mannings just do not give a shit about the child abuse. And there are going to be people who do not give a shit about pedophilia as well. So, it's just really, really, a lot of these parents are very, very concerning. And I'm very concerned about the mother, Gia's mother, of course. The dad I've just mentioned. Even the teacher's very, very, I mean, it's not even just her kid, to be fair. I mean, she's been going through a bit of a tough time and all of that, seemingly. But still, the kid doesn't there is no need for a certain amount of attitudes. I don't know if that, I don't know what the whole deal was with that girl that was sneezing in the class, but that teacher was 2 seconds away from instilling a new rule on if she can hear you breathing, it's off to detention with you. So, but I mean, obviously the most nauseate, we got the nauseating element at the end where, Grace was being abused, and it's just fucked up, absolutely fucked up. We also had Veronica tail that doctor that we saw in the last episode, I think it was, as well. So, and there was a little bit of a tease further from Keith when he smelled the coat and all of that. So, in terms of, you know, what that area is known for in terms of, like, the cigar shop and all of that. So, yeah, but, yeah, it was quite, yeah, it was quite shocking, obviously, with this episode. So yeah, yeah, with the fact that, well, the idea was to find out which, you know, home babysat the which home, well, Meg babysat belonged to the abusive parents of a kid, really. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really, yeah. That's just the idea that a lot of these parents are just awful people. Not necessarily abusing their kids and all of that, not all of them, but there is just an awful sentiment, right? In terms of their attitudes to how their, you know, kids are. So yeah. But yeah, it was just a very interesting episode. I'm just worried about Duncan as well, like what he's hiding, because I mean, first there's the whole situation with Kendall, and then there's the letter he hid. So obviously the whole Meg situation does have him a bit pressed and all of that, of course, but I'm just really, really worried what they're gonna do with Duncan. So yeah, but I also really, really loved that Logan, despite the fact that he has showcased such arrogance and negligence of care and all of that when it comes to, you know, well-being and all of that, there was that moment of vulnerability in this episode when it came to him wanting Veronica to inquire him about the witness and all of that, that, you know, the doctor that Veronica was tailing in the to the cigar shop and all of that. So yeah. So yeah, again, vulnerability there when it came to Logan. So really, really good stuff there. Because it's kind of humorous and it's kind of sad at the same time, and it's like also it gets you thinking, why Logan? Why? Just don't make this any worse for you. But it is great, like with Lamb and his, you know, arrogance. There is something a little bit more. Obviously, we know Logan has many more layers to his character. It's just right now, you know, the way that he acts 95 or 99% of the time and all of that, there's just not a care in the world. But there are moments where he just slips through the cracks, really, like when he was asking Veronica for help. So it was really, really nice to see that there. So yeah. But yeah, it just really, really messed up the main storyline. And it's, you know, kind of messed up when it came to, like, you know, I guess the whole Kendall situation is messed up when, you know, she tries to hit on Duncan. Again, we don't know what went down there, but even Dick Jr., like, he's just messed up entirely. So I'm not really a fan of him, and yeah, I don't think that's going to change whatsoever. So, yeah, but, yeah, like I said, I just couldn't help but think of Cordelia and her predicament when, obviously, she was not entrusted to any money whatsoever. So, yeah. But yeah, it was a really, really, interesting episode to follow in terms of a story, like, especially with how it all culminated. But, I mean, obviously, it's going to be very, very harrowing, isn't it, in terms of, you know, child abuse and all of that. And, you know, just, yeah, it's just really, really horrific stuff. So, but yeah. Good episode. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!